Welcome back to Trickle Sticks Knives. Today we're going to be going over the Dale Earnhardt Senior Knife, brought to you by Frost Cutlery. This is actually a really cool knife. You're probably wondering, because I know I was when I ordered it, so I just got this one in actually. This is the first knife I've ordered in a long time. You're probably wondering, is it a piece of crap or not? I mean, that's what I was wondering. So, should I make you wait till the end? Should I? Nah, you'll just fast forward. This is a great knife. I actually, there's quite a few different Earnhardt Senior knives. I didn't realize. This one's good to go as far as it's a great knife. It's lock up real good, no play or anything like that. The number 3 is like stands above. What's the word? Embossed up. I think that's the word. I don't know. It sticks up above the thing there. Kind of cool. Not really, but you know, kind of cool. And then there's a picture of Earnhardt's car. It's the racing flag there. I think this part's, I think it's plastic, but it's a harder plastic, so that's nice. Frost Cutlery has cheaper plastics, that's for sure. Frost Cutlery's they've been around a while. This says since 1972. I'm not sure if that's true, or I thought it was even further back. I think someone else owned them before it turned Frost Cutlery or something. I don't know. I can't remember the exact history, but this tag right here says 1972. What was I going to say? Oh, so the kind of one of the deal with, and I think I explained this somewhat with Frost Cutlery. They have like their cheaper knives, and then they got the ones that are, they're just better. There's no other way to say this. Better materials, better, probably steel as well. This would be one of them. I could name off a few right now. The Top Notch is good. Green Beret is good. Little Gypsy. I mean, there's quite a few. The Mounted Police. This one right here is a real good one. You know I love that one. The Sling Blade's another good one. And when I say good, I mean it's got good lockup. And I didn't have to bang on it with a hammer. That's what I mean by good. So if those two things didn't occur, it was good to go. Recon Specialist is another good one that doesn't have a great detent, but it's still a really good knife, and I like it a lot. That's what you'll find with, at least I always found with Frost knives, was they are kind of, they're cheaper made, they're basic. I don't know if I'd say they're basic, because they sometimes really come out with some like cool looking blades and stuff, especially their fixed blades. They've just done an awesome job at marketing. You can't say that they, with all these boxes you see, or the tops of them anyways, they've done a pretty good job with marketing. I mean, they're not in business anymore, but they were, for a long time, they were great. I don't think this says what kind of steel this is, just stainless if I had to guess. I can't even see what that says. It'll probably come up on video. It says something right there. The other side's everybody's favorite slogan, China. I don't know, white people just, they don't like to see that, but at least it's a smaller China. But yeah, this is a great knife. It works well. Trying to break the lock here without cutting myself. You can open it one-handed. It's a back lock. Let's go ahead and get a measurement on it. a really cool knife because you don't know when you get these style knives because it's like you just don't know if it's going to be all loosey goosey or whatever. It's 7 inches overall. The overall blade length is 3 inches with a actual cutting edge of 2.5, a little bit over 2.5. The handle's 4 inches. Let's go ahead and get a caliper on that blade and see how thick she is. Most likely not that thick. Let's go ahead and get a, yep, 2.4. So not bad. Good user blade. And as always, it seems like everything on average is always around the 0.5. Obviously that changes sometimes, but that seems to be what most stuff, or I would say the majority of stuff is 0.5 seems to be. You'll see that a lot. Just give you some more close-ups. Haven't really used this one. Like I said, I just got it. I wish they would have put another picture on this side, but you know, gotta save money somewhere, I suppose. But it has a good lockup and everything. Real good lockup. Wish it was not made of plastic because it makes it feel cheap. It is weighty, so I don't know if. Yeah, it looks like they have steel inset liners in there, steel liners. So at least I have that. I have another one that's, which one is it? I can't think of what it is, but I don't think it has liners, and I love the knife, or actually I think it's the Recon Specialist. Yeah, it doesn't have liners, I don't think, unfortunately, and it's made of, the handle's made of plastic, so like when you bear down on it real hard, you'll kind of hear it creaking and stuff. But I mean, it doesn't break or anything like that, and I've tried with all my might to kind of break it. So, because that's just, I'm curious. I want to know if it's going to work when I need it the most. So, that's just one thing about these knives is like you don't want to go ham on something. These are definitely more of a light use knife. Let's go ahead and get a weight on that real quick. Always forget to get the scale out. Good thing it's close by. Let's zero that. All right. .8. So I was saying it's got a little bit of weight on it with those liners. Thank goodness. It really helps not give it such a cheap feeling, but you can still kind of feel the plastic. So, but other than that, it sucks that they couldn't use something a little bit better. But I don't know. Back then, Frost was just all about plastics, or I should say, cheaper materials. Unfortunately, but oh well. I mean, it's a decent looking knife. I don't know. Like I said, I wouldn't go ham on anything. Definitely not a hard user. Just I got it. Just Earnhardt Senior's no longer around. I'm sure many of you know that. It was actually, I was surprised it was as cheap as it was, just because he's a legend. I mean, seriously. I mean, this was like, I don't know, it's like $8, $10, something like that. And so it's definitely worth that if you're interested in getting one. Like I said, it's got a nice back lock and locks up great. Didn't have to, or I don't even know how I would go about messing with this one if I wanted to. There's actually, what is that? If you look real close, that's interesting. I just noticed that. There's a small screw right there. So I wonder, that would probably take these scales off maybe, so you could get to the pivot if you needed to. That's a total guess, but I just happened to notice that, or maybe it's just to make sure these stay on there. That could be it. Maybe that's what it is, because stuff like that always tends to come off after a while. But I thought that was kind of cool that it's kind of embossed like that, or sticks up. I think that's the right word, embossed, something like that. I think I'm using it right. But yeah, it's a good little blade. I'd recommend it, especially for under $20. Definitely, it's worth that. I mean, it's got Earnhardt on it. How can that not be worth $20? I'm not a huge NASCAR fan, but I do know Earnhardt, and I know Earnhardt Jr., and that's about all I know, really. I got a Seahawk top today, so that made my thing a little bit bigger. I'm getting there, guys. I'm almost there to where you see the cardboard just right here needs filled in. So I'm almost there. All right, guys. Have a great day.